Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick a card reading is a peek into March 2024. So we'll just be doing a bit of a March forecast for you, looking into various areas of your life and what you're currently going through. So as always, we have our three piles here with group 1 on the left, 2 in the middle and 3 on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below, along with the cards that I'm using. If you'd like a private reading, you can book that in the description box also. That being said, I'll leave you with your selection and I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey Group 1, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen this beautiful piece of girasol, then this one is for you. It is a palm stone, this one. Some people call them worry stone, so maybe you're feeling a little worried. But Group 1, girasol is a really supportive stone for creative endeavours when it comes to your business ideas and things like that. So artistic plans, anything like that, very supportive. It's also a good emotional healing stone, very calming, powerful energy. It's helping to solidify your feelings about relationships and maybe even deepening feelings in relationships. So this reading, Group 1, is going to be a look into March, and I've got a little monthly spread. I think I did last month as well. I lost it, but then found it again. And so we're going to be looking at the current self, the theme of your month, a goal to pursue, an obstacle to overcome, a major accomplishment, what to avoid, what to embrace, where to find support, and some advice at the end. And of course, your usual oracle cards that we pull in conjunction with. So Group 1, some of the energies I'm seeing dominating your month is Aries and Sagittarius. So we've got fire energy here quite strongly. I can also see Scorpio here twice actually. So yeah, they could be dominant energies you're spending time with or part of your own chart. But anyway, let's jump into the current self and where you're finding yourself at the moment. We have Aries energy here with the Emperor. So you might be finding at the moment you are taking the lead in some area. By the looks of this, I feel like for some of this feels like a bit of a rebellion, and that may be the case for you. You might have been sort of trailblazing or going your own way with something. You may feel like you're having to I think like a bit of a reroute for some people. That could be the case, but I'm just seeing you bossing up right now, and that's the current self. So you're getting in charge of things, you're taking control. Maybe you're taking control back in a situation. You could be launching a business, you could be working in your own business. We can see energy of promotion or leading people, leading teams. The Emperor is boss energy in a big way. So the theme of your month this month is temperance, Sagittarius energy here. Sagittarius is often linked to travel and freedom, so those things might be a highlight for you. You might be thinking about traveling or your own freedoms in life, but this is also the card Temperance, which is about moderation, balance, healing, and patience. So these are the themes of your month this month. So while you might be in boss energy, it's also asking you to temper some of that drive that you might have. Maybe knowing when to rest and when to stop is going to be important for you this month. By the looks of this, deep heart healing as well. I feel like projecting peace out into your reality and into your relationships is going to be important this month. Letting some of the past pains just sort of flow away as you get further and further away from some painful situation. I'm feeling with this one as well. We're seeing a whole bunch of different seasons around, so I think it's a month, so you're going to experience it all. The rainbows, the sunshine, the flowing water, the reeds that are hard to see through, like it's all there, the trees and grounding. It's going to be an interesting, colourful month, I would say. But needing to know when to rest is important. So the goal to pursue this month is your independence or your singledom. Maybe you've come out of something and you're recently single. This could be about leaving, like we saw with the Emperor, striking out on your own. Maybe you've gone to work for yourself in a situation here, and in your work career it could be. More time out in the garden, time literally here with fresh produce I'm getting. So some of you might be looking at shifting your diet this month or incorporating some more fresh produce or things that are more supportive, more natural, like I'm getting like natural beauty routines and things as well. That might be something you're sort of swapping out some products that are a bit, learning what toxins are in certain products so that you can change them up is what I'm getting. And some of these are consumables, you know, some of them are beauty products. But just time in your garden, might be needing to get into the garden. It's March, so change of season. A lot of people do like to get into the garden, the green thumbs. But this is about your independence. So doing what's right for you, really connecting in. I'm getting like listening to your body as well. So knowing when to rest, knowing what you're needing for fuel, knowing when you're needing time away from people, knowing when you're needing a certain quality of rest. I'm also seeing this, this is in the area of goals to pursue. So I think it's also, this is an abundance card. So I feel like it's like making your space around you beautiful and really having a lot of gratitude for all that you do currently have, because this is someone who's reaping the rewards of all of their hard work. So maybe it is that you're wanting to do a bit of a spring clean and rearrange things and then really enjoy that space that you've created for yourself, making your home space more beautiful, your workspace more beautiful, and yourself. Like there's a bit of a glow up energy in the Nine of Pentacles. You might be getting your hair done, or you might be going to go for some sort of glow up service of some kind. You know, there's so many to choose from. So we have in the obstacle to overcome this month is the Queen of Swords. And this Queen of Swords can be present in yourself. It can also be present in another person you're coming across. This can be an authoritative energy that is an absolute no sort of energy. As you can see here, hand on the hip, sword is up. You may not pass this situation here. So this is in the area of a obstacle to overcome. So you may be overcoming some sort of authoritarian person. Does not have to be a woman, although it's depicted here with the Queen of Swords. This can definitely be some sort of authoritative no in an area that you may apply for something or hope for something and it doesn't quite work out, and you're having to figure out how to overcome that situation using your intellect rather than your emotions. So tempering your emotions, that might be why temperance is there. Learning to when to yield, when to surrender, when to let go. If there's a no, okay, is there another way we can go around this, or what can we do about it? Like using your intellect, I think, is a big one here for this. It's also in the area, because it's in the area of obstacle to overcome, it can also be your own harshness, if that's something you're trying to work on at the moment, in the way you're speaking to people or the way you're feeling a little bit abrupt at times potentially, or lack of patience or rigidness. Things like this you might be looking into for yourself as something to overcome. Any harshness. And clouded judgment, with all these clouds on her dress as well, and just like harsher energies. I think it's just like you may be someone who's very sensitive to energy and just coming up against harsher type people, or people that aren't very conscious of the way they speak or conduct themselves around other people. Like those sorts of things might be what you're looking to overcome, is just how you handle those situations, how you keep your crown straight. You know, her crown is there. So it's in the area of major accomplishment. You have got the Page of Wands. I think that's beautiful to see in the major accomplishment area, because you've got all these pots that are overboiling. This person's like a little bit clueless. They may not know what they're doing in this situation. They've got too many pots on the go, and it's like a little bit much. They're still figuring out what temperature and what to do, what's going to work, what's not going to work. So in the area of your major accomplishment, it's that you're going to be trying something new this month that you might not be so good at first, and that's okay. That's what's such a great accomplishment about it, is you don't have this fear of failure blocking you from even attempting in the first place. You're going to be doing something creative or something educational that's going to be like new, a little overwhelming, but you show up and you learn and you have this new experience. Some people, the Page of Wands can be about travel and communication, those things, but I really do feel mostly this is about some sort of creative project, hobby. It could even be exercise. Like this can be so many different things that you want to put your energy into. It's an idea, it's an adventure. And like we see, and I've said, it's like maybe not something you're experienced in or great at yet, but you will be. Which is cool, because in the area of what to avoid was the Five of Swords, which was next. What to avoid in the Five of Swords is competition and comparison. especially with regards to any of your creative works that you're still developing. Not to be comparing yourself to other people's work that is maybe, they've been working at it for a lot longer than you have, things like that. But what to avoid is petty drama, gossip, just exhausting situations where nobody is winning. Like, it just is a waste of energy and a waste of time. Wasting your time and energy is what to avoid this month. Conflicting energy, like just that static, stormy. And you're walking it towards, this is almost Six of Swords like, with where she walks towards this horizon. So what to avoid is just things that you already know, like just don't even, I don't know, there's something like you can have this option to approach this situation, just don't. You may remember this at the time of. There's something that might come up, I think, for a lot of you, where you get the choice to either engage or not. And like, it's a really good idea not to engage in whatever that might be for you. And better for everyone if you didn't. I'm really feeling that. And then what to embrace? The Two of Cups. What to embrace? Beautiful connections that are in your life, soulmates, deep friendships, intimate union with your loved one, your partner, if you have a partner. The Two of Cups, equal and fair relationships, reciprocity, compassion, connectedness. See the forehead to forehead there? It's like really that deep connection of seeing each other, like their soul, seeing their needs. So connecting deeper, and we saw that with the Girasol as well. It is a beautiful stone of connecting with love and passion and solidifying your feelings with another person. So yeah, for the month of, I don't know what I was going to say, a whole bunch of months in like combined then, like April and May, and we're in March. We're in the month of March. Companionship with the Two of Cups is what to embrace. So where to find support? I like that these came together. It was the Three of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Talk to your friends. That's where you've got your biggest support right now, is speaking with your friends or listening to your friends speak. If some of them have things that they share, if there's communities that you're in that share certain things online that, speak from the heart, or, about situations or topics that really resonate with you, share your ideas and, get ideas, inspiration from your friends, Three of Cups. And also where to find support is the people that are celebrating and achieving the things that you want to achieve. The people that inspire you in that way as well is where to find support this month. I see like there's definitely a good catch up with friends for some of you of this group for sure. Like there's something already planned. Maybe it's a gathering or a birthday or something, but there's definitely some, like, really spend time with your friends. Very independent, very strong, got a lot going on, but like making time for your friends, because I think you need it just as much as they do. And then in the area of advice and encouragement, you have the Eight of Pentacles. What could be better after this type of reading, where we've got this encouragement to just keep going, to not compare your work to other people, to not be distracted by multiple different things that might be pulling your attention right now, but stay the course and stay focused, because you are creating something that, like with the Page of Wands, it takes time. It takes a lot of time to keep showing up and getting better each day. And you may be working on multiple different things. Absolutely. But it's not about comparing yourself to other people, like I've said a few times, and it's just getting better. Not even comparing to yourself. Like, just know that each time you show up, you strengthen and you get a little bit better. You get a little wiser. You get a little smarter. You know how to conduct yourself with more grace and fluidity. So in your oracle cards for the month, I would mention as well the underlying energy was the Three of Swords. It was the same card when I picked up the deck, same with last time I used it as well. So I like to acknowledge the bottom deck energy, and it was Three of Swords. I think the split was on Judgment because it's in two piles. So to me, that is you having a big awareness over the things that just, I think you're leaving behind some pain here. I think you are. I think you're walking away from something really painful for yourself, and you're going to salvage what you got left and turn it into something beautiful. There may be something just off in the background there that you're still healing from with that Three of Swords. The Hanged Man is underneath that, you know, the Star. So you may have been hoping for a situation to heal but you're needing to just heal yourself by the looks of it right now. So in the oracle cards, we have wild orange with opportunities and abundance. Beautiful fresh energy for your month. We'll go to the book and I'll read the lot for you. The wise words is, there is no scarcity of opportunity to make a living at what you love. There's only a scarcity of resolve to make it happen. Orange is one of those essences that is a must-have. It is energizing, stimulating, and uplifting. Everyone loves to be around wild orange, as it is filled with positive dynamism. Dynamism? God, I don't even ever say that. Dynamism. Anyway, and its vibes are contagious. Related to the solar plexus chakra, wild orange is great for self-esteem, assurance, and confidence. The wild orange personality inspires and sparkles creativity with pleasure and balance. Wild orange is related to the Indian god Ganesh. It opens doors of opportunities and brings abundance in every sense of the word and every aspect of your life, so much more than money and material things. Wild orange encourages innovation and freedom. Ganesh is also the remover of obstacles, which is wonderful. You've got an obstacle to overcome in the Queen of Swords, and Ganesh may be working with you there. On a negative note, wild orange can be outrageous and sometimes struggle to control himself. He can also be rigid or dull. Productivity can only come at one cost to wild orange, as it will work until exhaustion kicks in. Sometimes wild orange doesn't know when to stop. It loves exuberant treats and it likes to feel special, very special. The divinatory meaning is open yourself to the opportunities that the universe is trying to gift you. Open the doors and let spontaneity into your life. Don't take life too seriously. Practice humor and generosity. Abundance is awaiting you. Actually, with the what to embrace, when it said generosity, I'm thinking back here with the, what is this area? The goal to pursue. I think that can also absolutely speak to a generosity and giving. And if you have that opportunity this month to be generous, to give to a charity, to help someone out, to do a random act of kindness, to support someone in some way, then by all means, this Nine of Pentacles can be supportive of that, because it is somebody who has enough to give. They do well for themselves, and so if that's you, then don't hold back. Sure, you don't need to be told that anyway with this beautiful energy I'm reading for. In the next card, we have the eighth house of mystery. So this month, the focus for you will be 8th house, which is a very primal area. I'll read the challenge and the gift. The challenge of this card is it can be tempting to manipulate by withholding power, love, or money, and hard to step away when someone else is jerking those chains. The gift of this card is face your worst fears and step through. Feel that liberation. The trap of manipulation falls away when you don't bite the hook. That might have been what I was touching on before. It's like you're going to have a choice to like engage or do something, and you better not. You're better off not doing that, and you'll know anyway. I don't think it'll be easy. I don't think it'll be hard. It'll be tempting, but not hard to choose. Yes. All right. And so then we also have the card longevity with chrysanthemums. I'm just noticing the time on this little clock here. What is that time? It looks like 5:20, 5:15, 16, 17. I don't know. Maybe relevant. But anyway, Scorpio is represented by this card chrysanthemums, and it's the card of longevity. So you're definitely looking at future planning. I mean, you're in the Emperor energy as we enter this reading. You're looking at your long-term goals. Let's see here. My green thumb came only as a result of the mistakes I made while learning to see things from the plant's point of view. I love that. Oracle meaning: a phase in which trust, completion, and a sense of belonging and peace has been reached is signified by the appearance of chrysanthemums. Deeper intimacy in relationships is highlighted, and you may want to explore this area of your life, as a long-term commitment needs attention. A cycle of learning is coming to an end, and you now have all the facts you require. Creative blocks, melancholy, and weak boundaries can be challenges. Yeah, chrysanthemums. I like that. It really touches in with the girasol of deepening connection there as well. So there's a lot of support around deepening your relationships. These don't have to be romantic partnerships if that's not what you're having. You've got good friends around you as well. Or companions. Companions can also be our pets. They can be our companions in spirit, our guides. We have, companions can be readers on YouTube, people that you feel such a resonance with, like you know them, things like that. So we also have the ragwort, and I decided to get dawn messages because we're coming to a new month. We're looking at a fresh beginning in that sense. Although it is like the last month astrologically, we're kind of closing out the year in a sense. You may be feeling a bit of that. But by the end of the month, you should be hopefully feeling a lot of beautiful, fresh energy. Yeah, I'm like, show me what that's going to look like. Ace of Coins. Ah, and the Magician and the World. Yes, yes. By the end of this month, let me just pause right there. By the end of this month, you are going to be at a fresh beginning. You're going to have manifested something good for yourself financially, or that will lead to prosperity for you. You are really like in a graduation energy by the end of this month. I'm glad I did the little splitty there. Nice. Okay, back to your ragwort seed and sickle oracle with the dusk messages. Because if you've seen this deck before, it comes with dawn or dusk, so it's really nice. Ragwort is seen as an invasive weed by many, but is also the valuable soul food source for the striking cinnabar moth. You may have been feeling lately that what you have to offer does not fulfill what others want from you, but you have your own unique skill set to provide, which others cannot. You may simply be growing in the wrong place, or it may be that the person who will value you above all others has not appeared yet. Stay true to yourself and you will be feeling appreciated soon. That is gorgeous. And then some self-care prompts that are going to be very supportive for your soul during the month of March. We have rest. Knowing when to rest and not feeling guilty for getting it. Rest, good bedtime, going to bed at a decent hour, shutting down screens at a decent hour so that your body can get into a deeper rest. But also breaks between. If you're somebody who's go, 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 knowing when to slow down, just have a little cuppa or have a little break. In grounding yourself, I think, is important too. Time in nature. Plan a vacation or a trip for a day trip or whatever, a half day trip or whatever you can do trip. But even if this vacation is not for a long way in the future, planning for it will be supportive. Some of you are already like, this card is here because you're going on a vacation, you've got planning to do. I definitely resonate with that. We're off to Bali for a family wedding. We have the card Dance. Well, I'm going to suggest this every day of the week, but dancing is going to be something really uplifting your soul this month. Dancing with friends, dancing alone in the kitchen, while you're in the kitchen making a meal. That's the other one for you, is cooking from home, cooking with fresh produce. We did touch on that with the Nine of Pentacles, so you might be really looking at maybe growing your own food as well. You might be like looking at organic produce or looking at what should be swapped for different products. I don't know, I'll leave it there because everyone is different. I'm just really like noticing this meridian line as well here. So you might be looking at different foods to support different organs for whatever reason, health reasons, of course. And then we had a couple from this financial deck that I have, just looking at that for the month. These came together with unexpected helper. So you may have an unexpected helper this month, but I'll read the little prompts at the bottom. Prepare for unexpected financial loss. A financial crisis may be out of your control, but you can still control the outcome. Deal with things head on and try to prepare for the unexpected before it happens. So if there is a bit of tightness in money or unexpected bills coming out, just being prepared for that. And it does say here that it's still in your control with the outcome. You can face things head on. So if there's a bill you've been avoiding, whoever that's for, then don't avoid it any longer, maybe building interest. Helper. Avoid giving too much of yourself while neglecting your own needs. We saw the card Rest. And even Nine of Pentacles is independence and listening to your body. We touched on that. Consider careers in customer service or any field you're able to care for others. Don't fear asking for help or accepting help if someone's willing to give you a hand. We have the card Caution. Use caution when making financial decisions this month. Careful not to overspend on wants instead of needs. More going out than is coming in. So yeah, definitely a bit of a money caution this month. So keep it. And isn't this actually interesting? You've got designer, but you've also got this woman working at a sewing machine here, this is cool. If there's someone who's connecting to this that wants to be a designer or is a designer, then I'd love to hear your comment below. That would be a cool synchronicity for you. The artists, definitely. There's so much here about art. You're being called to tune into your individuality and express yourself. A career in fashion, art, or any artistic endeavor could be just for you. Get creative with your finances. Perhaps it's time to discover a new talent. And well, we have got that Page of Wands here, so don't be afraid to be a beginner, to be a novice, to learn, because it'll be fun. And yeah, you'll love the outcome and where it takes you. So group 1, that is what I have for you for the month of March. I hope this reading has given you some sort of clarity, comfort and guidance. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye group 1. Hey group 2, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the Pyrite cluster, then this one is for you. And pyrite, or fool's gold, some may call it. There could be a message in that of not being a fool for gold this month. I feel like that might be a message for sure. But it's a stone of clearing unwanted negativity, stimulating your intellectual abilities, your memory, retaining information, so learning new things as well. So yeah, there's something about quality over quantity is a message there as well for someone, I'm feeling. So group 2, unless said 1. Group 2, you may have some pull to group 1 as well. That's okay if you do, check it out. But we're going to be doing a look into March for this reading. So I've got a little spread here. We're going to be looking at the current self, the theme of the month, a goal to pursue, an obstacle to overcome, a major accomplishment, what to avoid, what to embrace, where to find support and advice and encouragement. And then of course our oracle cards as well. Some of the energies in your reading so far is Taurus, Scorpio, Libra and Aquarius are all here. Scorpio quite strongly, lots of that transformative energy here. So in the current self for group 2, we have the 4 of Swords. So you may currently be finding yourself having a bit of a breather, having a bit of a moment. You might be sort of wanting some time on your own. You might be feeling a little bit upset about a situation. I know it's not the 5 of Pentacles, but I do get that left in the cold feeling from this card with all the snow and the look in the little critter's eyes. Is that a beaver maybe? I'm not sure what it is. It's a sweet little thing, but he looks a little bit sad and looking back to the past with a bit of pain. So you might be sort of feeling a little bit hurt by some things currently. But that's not everything. It's just where you find yourself right now. Being a little bit reflective, considering some of the things that have been going on, just thinking about it in your own little world a little bit here, and maybe needing more rest at this time as well. 4 of Swords is often about getting a bit more rest and time to meditate, time to step back. So that might have been where you're at right now. But the theme of your month and 3 cards came out, I think was beautiful for you. They definitely wanted to be together. So we have Judgment, the Empress, and the 3 of Cups. The theme of your month is actually a beautiful growth and celebration here. Some of you have a new family member entering the family with the birth or the news of a new baby coming into the family. That's definitely highlighted for this month. Some of you will, that baby be coming through this month or finding out, yeah. Definitely messages of that, of new life and celebration here. We've got a little chick and everyone's gathering around to celebrate. But mostly when I see these cards come out together, especially given that your current self is that 4 of Swords and the theme of your month is going to be turning that energy around and looking at new growth. For a lot of you, you're moving into springtime. Those down here in the south are moving into autumn. But I do feel that extra spring message, regardless if you're moving into an autumn or a spring, like there's this new growth that's happening and you're seeing, I think you're seeing your worth, what you deserve, and you're treating yourself as such. I feel like there's a lot of more nurturing towards yourself and looking after your dependents. Like maybe you're wanting to focus on being a more conscious parent. Maybe it's something to do with your parenting or a relationship in your family. It doesn't have to be parenting relationship. It can be sisterhood or something else. Yeah, so the theme of your month is this realization of what you deserve, what you're worth, of the high quality, I think, that you require to look after yourself. There's something here about high quality. Quality over quantity was coming through before, and I'm kind of getting a similar vibe now, where you are realizing, I'm not sure if it's a similar message to group one, perhaps, where you're looking at like swapping out certain things, products that aren't good for you for things that are, but I think it's a bit more than that for this one. More than just those little things, but it's more of an internal, how you feel about yourself and how you feel about what you're attracting, and just that. Yeah, I think the theme is also looking after your body. You might be reaching some milestones with your health this month, or like really feeling on track and feeling that calling to get on track. There's somebody here hitting the gym and seeing the results. There's someone here who's eating better and feeling that good energy, or waking up better in the mornings, things like that. So yeah, a lot of good turnaround for health this month. It's a time to really nurture yourself. We've got 2 3s here with the Empress and the 3 of Cups. So that's such a beautiful feminine energy there. So in the area of goals to pursue this month, you've got the Star. And I feel for this one, it's that simple message of just getting back into that sense of hope again, feeling like good days are coming, good times are coming, particularly if you've been feeling in this 4 of Swords for some time, or going around and round in cycles, wondering when will it end. Well, it is ending, absolutely. You can see that we're coming up to the end of the astrological year. And you may feel like it's time to sort of let the healing waters wash away a bit of the pain that you've been carrying, and just looking forward to a brighter day. I see the most vibrant blue butterfly, and now a yellow one has just joined it in the garden. Like, that is so vibrant, green and blue. I haven't seen one like that for a long time. It's really hanging around too. I wish I could show you. Goodness. So distracting. I think it's a message of also slowing down, a goal to pursue, just slowing down and observing what's around you, checking in with how you're feeling, and taking really good care of yourself. Getting connected to your source energy again, getting connected to your guides, healing and letting go. I get like a detox energy here for some, not everyone, but someone might be wanting to go through a detox. That butterfly is just really gently dancing around the garden. It's so green and blue, like, oh, it's like electric. It's landed on the little orange lemon tree. Anyway, okay, back into the Star. It is also Aquarius energy here, 11th house energy. So this also a goal to pursue this month could literally be like you putting yourself out there. I know it's not 6 of Wands, but I'm getting that vibe where you are shining, like people are noticing you. This can be fame and stardom, that type of thing. So maybe a goal to pursue is like putting your work out there, if that's something you're wanting to do, advertising your services, or showcasing what you've learned, those sorts of things. I'm also seeing just notice the lotuses here as well. So it's like, it is about slowing down and that beautiful gentleness, and not rushing the organic unfolding of your own experiences. There's no, like, you may want to have done with be done with some sort of challenge by now, or a habit or something like. And it's I think it's just asking you to just be with the process and trust the process, and not try to rush it, but honor each moment and take your time to really heal. So in the area of obstacle to overcome, it's interesting because group 1 had the Queen of Swords in this position. Now you have the King of Swords, and you may have felt drawn to listen to group 1, but the King of Swords, well, he's got his book held tight, and he's similar to the Queen of Swords with that sword up and in a boundary-like position I'm feeling here. So, you know, your obstacle to overcome could be someone else's harsh or firm boundaries, a authoritative decision that could be the case here with the King of Swords. There might be some sort of red tape you come up against, or a boundary or a barrier that needs to overcome. It's a challenge. You may be needing to gather more resources, gather more information. Could be a financial struggle that you're needing to overcome. I'm almost inclined to get like extra cards on this one little bit, because I feel like there could be more here. I'm just going to notice first, before I do move the deck, that the Six of Swords is on the bottom energy. So the theme of this month, again, along with that beautiful Judgment, Empress and Three of Cups, the theme is also letting go and finding your energy smooth out a little bit, finding a lot more peace, finding more equilibrium, just unplugging from negative energy and any drama, anything that sort of holds you to the past. You're really letting that go, and you're letting your slate be cleared for new, fresh opportunities and experiences. So traveling light, letting go of baggage. But in that King of Swords, is there the Hermit? Okay. I want almost like, let's get one more. That really did come right out, didn't it? That's Virgo's energy in the chat now. And the Ten of Wands. I see the Nine of Cups there. So the challenge, yeah, well, it could be to do with a wish fulfillment here. And you've got this, you've got a abrupt or harsh energy that may be saying no, or having some sort of boundary. You have maybe feeling like you have to deal with things on your own because there's lack of support or understanding in a situation. The Ten of Wands is showing that you're challenged to overcome, well, is that you may be carrying more than you need to. Like we saw in the Six of Swords, the theme is about letting go of what you don't need to be carrying anymore, putting your guards down, letting the barriers go, those sorts of things. Maybe it's about asking for help and not needing to go it on your own all the time. Maybe you're finding yourself in the King of Swords energy where you're blocking people, or not open or receptive to support or ideas, or just maybe if it is, you're feeling like that is about you, then yeah, it can be you, it can be someone else. Take it how it resonates is what I'm trying to say there. But there's definitely this energy of sort of holding on tight and not really letting go, or letting the way be shown or eased or helped or anything like that. You might be or like I said, someone you're dealing with could be this way, and you're finding it really hard to deal with them. They may be just sort of taking their own space and not really wanting to open up, and you're finding it really hard to handle or deal with that. Or you might be wanting to reconnect with a person and clear the air, and it's not happening. Like, it's hard to find a understanding or soft communication with this person, if it is about another person. But yeah, you may be feeling like you're having to deal with this one on your own a little bit. No one to really turn to or talk to about it. Six of Swords, hey? Well, like, truly. Underneath that, and same as before, is that Knight of Cups. So you may be, I can definitely see for some people here, you're leaving behind a what may have had promise once upon a time, but see the Tower and all of that as well. You're better off letting go at this time. Even if it's something that can resolve itself in time. For this month, it's asking you to just really let go and connect back with yourself and find a bit of softness and healing for yourself. So a major accomplishment you find this month is the Death card, which is interesting because you've also got the card of Pluto with rebirth here as well. So it's definitely a time of transformation and letting go, shedding the old for yourself. The major accomplishment this month is that you will transform, that you will let go, and you will be reborn in some way. There will be a new beginning in some way, but it will also be a process of shedding at the same time. So it might be in a bit of a intense month where some days or even weeks where you just don't really want to open up or deal with the world, and that's okay. That's all right. So for some of you, it won't be that way. Some of you are really welcoming this change and you're ready to bounce out into the world. So you just do you, boo. But that Death card is really, along with that, in conjunction with Pluto, you are showing up differently. You're going through a lot of changes, a lot of endings as well. So what to avoid this month is the Seven of Wands. Being overly defensive and self-protective, not letting people help, or just sort of closing yourself off, trying to maybe win at all costs. That type of energy might get you in a bit of trouble this month. So just being cautious of when to yield, when to let go, when to work together with people, I suppose, to make things a little bit more easy. I'm just like getting a pick your battles type of energy for this one as well. So what to avoid is the Seven of Wands, overly defensiveness. What to embrace is the Ten of Swords, endings, things that are ending. Let them go, embrace them, walk towards them. You've got the Death card in your major accomplishment, and then you have the Ten of Swords. So what to embrace is an ending of something, because it will be the beginning of something else. I don't think we need to go too far into that. I mean, for some of you, what to embrace is perhaps even your mediumship skills. We do have this person at the grave here. So for some of you, you may be working on your mediumship skills. And if that's you, you'll know. And by all means, continue working in that way with spirit, because your skills will develop. Now, in where to find support, we have the Ten of Pentacles, and immediately I felt like for some people this is your parents. So maybe it's your parents that can help you at this time, or if it's not your parents and they're not in a position to be helping you, this can be any financial institution. You may be applying for a loan or a financial grant of some kind. This can also be talking about people that have been in your life for a long time. So those are the people to find support in right now, or the people around you who are really stable in their lives. Absolutely turning to those types of people for support. And also this can be talking about people who support you to build stability in your life. So this can be financial planners, job network agencies, whatever it might be for you that sort of builds structure, or people that have a lot of structure in their life already. That's where you ought to be finding support this month, because financially it looks like you're trying to build something here. Or anyone who may be well off as well. You may be able to ask for a loan from a friend if that's necessary. Then that may be approved or go ahead this month if that's something you're looking at. In the area of advice, you have the Queen of Cups. So it's interesting, what to avoid was that King of Swords, that real harsh energy, and what is your advice and your encouragement is this soft, intuitive and gentle Queen of Cups. So trust your intuition, be very soft with yourself and with others, lots of care, lots of tuning into your body and your emotions, honoring those emotions, but also knowing when they are running the show as well, perhaps. Just being very, very conscious of your emotions, because it looks like maybe a turbulent month at times. I mean, things are really, truly looking up. The theme of your month, let's just be reminded, because I feel like we've gone through like some stuff. There's some stuff to go through this month, and you will handle it well. But just remember that this theme is remembering who you are and embodying some of these really beautiful, regal energies here, graceful, nurturing, high quality energies. Something about quality keeps coming through, high quality. Is it the work that you're producing? Is it the way you're caring for yourself? Is it the supplements you're taking to support yourself? Are they high quality? Is that what it is? You're upping the quality of something here. And there's going to be a wonderful celebration. Like this very well with the Death and the Ten of Swords, like a part of it could be your rebirth that you're celebrating this month here. New relationships, new opportunities. So in the Oracle cards, we have Litzy with expectations and empathy. Sweet little fairy here. I'll go in, I'll read the lot for you. Expectation is the root of all heartache. That's the wise words from this card. Litzy, also known as Mei Chang, is native to China, Indonesia and Taiwan, and other parts of Southeast Asia. Mosquitoes are repelled by lemon scents, so Litzy is often used in insecticides. It is also helpful for the relief of symptoms associated with bronchitis and asthma. Litzy is very calming and energetically creates a tone of familiarity with the world. She creates a deep connection between all things. The goddess Mei Chang may be called upon to provide security, warmth and love. There is nothing that needs to be done, and abundance will knock on the door. Litzy encourages letting go of resentment. Sometimes we expect too much from people and outlooks, which can lead to disappointments and heartaches in our life. When one expects nothing, it can be easier to cope and flow with life. The flow of life will take its course without manipulation or stress. Sometimes when we get stuck into thinking persistence is needed, that the person one day will realize their feelings and reward us. However, this can create not only long-lasting and broken heart, but also an inability to forgive and let go. When we let go, we allow space for things to come by effortlessly. Litzy reminds you not to put yourself last and to meet your needs before you can satisfy anyone else's desire. It brings soothing to the expecting heart and trust in the universal laws of Dharma and retribution. It teaches you that good will come in many ways, and that help will not always come from the hand that you helped. Litzy is a beautiful fairy, like the cousin to Melissa, which is, spoiler alert, the oracle of this deck that is in group 3. So if you're drawn to group 3, that could be the connection there. I thought that was interesting. So big gold coins surround her, symbolizing abundance when we are in the right frame of mind. A cascade behind her signifies the movement of things, as she sits on a wishing well, symbolizing that material things will flow if you help others, regardless of what you will receive from it. The affirmation is, I am capable and deserving. I let go of any expectation as infinite abundance flows through me. And I thought it was really sweet that this card had this one next to it. And I don't know if you're seeing it, but it's just the colors, the way they leak over into these greens and even the reds and oranges. I love the matchups. Who doesn't? It's when they match up, I wish I was doing the recording of on the table, but it's just not who I am. Anyway, so you have these two cards here from this deck. They came together. You got Ascendant, Entrance with Pluto and Rebirth. And look at that. How's that for a combo? This really shows that you are like landing here in your body, in your expression, in a new way with Ascendant and Pluto together. You may have Pluto in the first house. That could be something for you. It could also be that your first house is highly activated at this time. It could be a part of your personality that is really shining. You might like to look at your rising if you have your birth time, but we will go into the book for the gifts and the challenge of these cards. The challenge is for the Ascendant, the front door is only one part of the house. Be willing to look beyond appearances and into the heart, but don't count on others' ability to do so. 2. The gift, over time your reputation is built on what you do, not how you look. And then with Pluto, we have the challenge. Pluto's shadow side can bring up obsession, depression, mortality and grief. Pluto plays hardball, so get a guide for this realm if needed. Spiritual gift of this card, Pluto asks you, in the face of life and death, why are you here? This isn't a rhetorical question. Strip down the essentials and come back to what really matters to find the answer. Pluto, I'm just going to read this, I'm feeling called over. Pluto calls for 3 actions. First, to dig deep. Second, to be willing to transform. And third, to use power wisely. Pluto calls you to drill down, dig up what is worthy and bring it to the surface, and then rinse away the dirt, uncover the gold. Bring up riches whenever you dig deep into your soul's work. Notice obsessions and neurosis. These signs of stress might be listened to and healed, but don't allow them to control you. Pluto reminds you that you can hold on to the past, but you can't hold on to the past, but you can take care of yourself. To begin this work, you may have to let go of an old form, as a caterpillar must to become the butterfly. That big butterfly we were seeing outside, like that was so beautiful, and I've not seen a stunning, beautiful butterfly like that, like the whole of summer. And I know the caterpillars have been going nuts over the last few weeks. My friends we shed pictures of our gardens and like these monstrous caterpillars eating everything. and feeding them to magpies and all of that. It's a wonderful little group chat we have. But anyway, butterflies, what are we talking about? Mourn what you've left behind and then get curious about what is about to arrive. And that's what this is all about, the star. I'm really feeling with the goal to pursue. Like, this is about opening up and getting curious about what's to arrive, because you are shedding. There is a release. There is a lot of grief. There is a bit to go through there. So in the Green Witch Oracle, we have beautiful Delilah with refinement, even more encouragement of this shift and change that is happening for you, represented by Scorpio there. And again, we'll go to this little write-up. Be receptive to communications and messages that are incoming at present, as there is much to benefit your current situation. Delilahs inspire and ask you to improve yourself and current situations. You may find keys and deeper meanings to mysteries that have evaded you for some time, or be given offers that seem unusual. It can be very easy to fall for deceptive flattery and to have unrealistic expectations at the moment. And you've got that in Litzy with expectations. So be careful with your expectations this month. Stay nice and grounded. Alrighty. And go with those changes, because like with the rebirth, with ascendant, like this is like change. When we see like Pluto and ascendant, I'm really feeling like this is a big change. Like everything, the way you show up, maybe even how you dress, how you, like the environments you put yourself in, just the way you're responding, the way you're thinking, everything is shifting for you. And like this month might be a bit of a birthing process. I mean, we've got the mother and child right here, right? So we've got Arcanite from the seed and Sickle. Arcanite is a scholar's plant, always hungry for knowledge and the power that comes with learning. Through its wisdom, it turned maiden Arachne into a spider and taught the first werewolves the power of transformation. You've made it as far as you can with the expertise you already possess. Now is the time to assess the gaps in your knowledge and focus on filling them. A new class, hobby, or experience will be a rewarding opportunity for you to further yourself and become a wiser you. Like, keep coming back to this calling. You're really being called this month to step into something beautiful. And then so we've got some self-care prompts to, what would be nourishing for you throughout this month, and a gratitude list is one of them that will help, I think, with any expectations you might be having, just checking back in with what you already have. And writing a gratitude list is, like, if you've never actually done that, I really encourage it. I know I've said it before, but if it's something you hear but you've never actually engaged in writing down pen to paper 50 or more things, it can be quite the experience. So give it a go if you've never done it. And if you have, you'll already know how powerful it is, so do it again. We've got watch a movie. I'm definitely resonating with this little cuddle cat movie situation for sure. Our little foster kitty Tilly has gone off to desexing today, so she's going to need lots of cuddles when she gets back, and we're going to be watching movies, I would say. But yeah, watch a movie with your pussycat, or your dog, or your bird, or your fish, or your hamster, or whoever you got, your friends, your family. Just watching a movie, time to just relax and rest. I think I've done that before, relaxed. I do it a lot. Anyway, connect with fire as well. We've got some friends around a fire circle. Maybe you'd like to organise a fire circle with some friends, or just have your own little fire, connecting with candles if you don't have the space for a fire, or there's fire bands in your area. And then we have a couple of financial messages to close off your reading as well. And the first one, take what resonates with these. There will be like little bits under the bottom, little notes. So unstable. There have been lots of ups and downs with your finances. Money coming in fast and going out just as quick. Fast changes regarding money or an unexpected turn of finances. So things might be a little unstable this month, but you know, in the area of where to find support, it was the 10 of Pentacles. So, you know, looking at financial stability or people that are financially stable for advice or support. You've got setbacks. Your attempt to increase your income have become largely unsuccessful. The financial setbacks forcing you to get more organized with your finances. Don't lose hope. Use this time to learn from your mistakes. So definitely, I really feel that middle one, this financial setback is forcing you to get more organized with your finances. So it's like, it's all happening for us, even if it is a challenge. Forcing us to pull our socks up perhaps, or tighten that belt. We have networker. It may be time to create or reach out to your network of people who will help you. Consider a career in marketing, promoting sales, or any professional networking job, or make the most out of the resources you have to improve your finances. So it's really supporting these other cards. Although things might be unstable, it's definitely saying there's things that you can do to shift that. And then you've got Gaia. Spend time with nature to be healed, soothed, and to regroup. Protecting the planet, herbalism, livestock, or working with nature could be for you. The universe is working with you. Believe in its subtle magnetism to guide you. Particularly that time in nature would be really beneficial as well for this month. For my group 2s. Okay, so that is your reading for a look into March. Definitely looks like an interesting month, but you will be better off by the end of it all, that's for sure. Especially this Empress energy, this Queen of Cups. And just the Judgment as well, like looking at the flowers bursting through the snow here as the light shines down, like as you follow that guidance, even if it's uncomfortable to follow or it's challenging, you know, it's definitely going to be worth it. You'll see it pay off. So yes, group 2, that is what I have. I hope it has given you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. If you're after a private reading, you can book that in the description box below. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye. Hey, group 3, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the agate slice with the family or the community or the people on top, and this is your reading. So when we see this selection by Jackson, those that are new here, it is my son that chooses the crystals and we form the readings off of that. And today Jackson has chosen the little family. And so yeah, when this one comes up, it's an interesting reading. Usually it can talk about dynamics between family and situations that can be quite complex. But what I've got written down here for the agate slice is transforming negative energy into positive energy, enhancing mental function and concentration, enhancing your perception and your analytical abilities. That one really stuck out the most for me. Perceptional shifts, soothing anger, and instilling security and safety. So those might be sort of standing out for you there, some of those things for this at this time. But yeah, this little thing, it's a bit dusty. Might need a bit of a fresh air or clear the air. You might need to clear the air, considering it needs a cleaning. Anyway, so yeah, group 3, what have we got here? We've got Libra in your reading quite strongly there. Yeah, wow, Libra is very strong in your reading, and that's kind of it, but it doesn't matter too much if that's your sign or part of your chart that you're aware of. But yeah, like I said, it doesn't matter too much. We'll just jump into your reading. So this is going to be a look into March, as the title suggests. And the same as last month, we did the spread. I'm going to try and do this every month if I get the time. No promises, we'll see. But we're going to be looking at the current self, theme of the month, a goal to pursue, an obstacle to overcome, major accomplishment, what to avoid, what to embrace, where to find support, and then advice and encouragement, along with the oracle cards as well. We've got a couple of oracles from the financial deck also, so we'll be looking at all of that. And starting with the current self for group 3, we have got the Hanged Man. And this is a tricky one. As we can see, this person is all bound up, and interesting that what stuck out for me and what I've written about the agate slate was a shift in perception, because that's what this card is all about. It's asking you to shift your perspective, to see this situation from a different vantage point. It's going to help you find liberation or freedom here, because at the moment you might be finding it really hard to surrender. You might be feeling between a rock and a hard place, feeling like, maybe some of you might be feeling like spirit's out to get you, or that, you're not feeling supported by the universe or the people around you at this time. The key is in your hands though, that's the thing. So, you can see the person is holding this key here. They're not really ready to make any moves yet. They're maybe not ready to realize that they actually hold the key in their own hands. They might be sort of feeling like the answers are outside of them and they don't have any control or power in this situation. Yeah, it's definitely a challenge for you at this time with that card there. Now the theme of your month is going to be, I need some water. It's going to be the Three of Pentacles. And with the Three of Pentacles, it's all about cooperation and teamwork. So for you, it's about cooperating, maybe even with people you don't want to cooperate with. That could be the case for some of you. For some of you, this is working with people that have differences to you, different perceptions, different maybe even desires of outcome, which can be very tricky if you're trying to work together here. For, usually we're working together for a common goal, but if there's conflicting ideas and, expectations here, then that might be a challenge. But the theme of your month is working together with people who are different to you. And also finding cooperative support as well, I feel, for this. People that are maybe not so different from you as well. Like, it's going to play out in different ways throughout your month. But you've got your fair share to play here as well. You've got to put in your share. But I do feel like there will be some differences here with some groups you're working with. And it's, well, we've got the group here as well. So not surprised to see the Three of Pentacles in your theme. Dealing with other people this month. So a goal to pursue for this month for you is the Eight of Pentacles. And for some of you, that's about landing a job, finding new employment. For others of you, it's skill development in your current employment or a hobby or something you're doing. This is skill development. So you can see somebody who's showing up at their workstation and then dutifully getting on with it. They're not really looking outside to see what's going on out there. They're just focused on what's important and what's in front of them. So, really being focused is a main element of this card, but it's also paid work. So, part of your goal to pursue this month might be getting some paid work. It might be really beneficial and support you in some of the goals you have down the track. So getting a bit of money behind yourself, in stability of income might be good. And well, we did actually also mention, instills security and safety. So, and we've got that, it's almost root chakra, maybe. It's a bit red. It's touching on sacral, so could be also to do with your creative works. But in the area of an obstacle to overcome, you've got justice here. So you may be going through court or legal situation at the moment. There may be an obstacle for you to overcome. There may be some sort of confrontation or argument. We've got these two pussycats, one's sort of scratching at the other here. But the scales are in balance. So there may be a decision that you don't like the outcome. Maybe they don't like the outcome, but there's something that's in the area of in the area of an obstacle. So the law may be an obstacle, or some sort of boundary or red tape may be an obstacle. A legal outcome or a decision that is made may be the obstacle to overcome here. Or understanding your rights or in a situation, or protecting your rights in a situation. Understanding the law here, understanding where you stand might be a bit of a challenge. And we do have the Oracle card, I'll pull it up now, opposition and confrontation. So when we see opposition in astrology, we know that it is going to be quite a big challenge to overcome, but it will be beneficial challenge though. So hold on tight, hang in there sort of thing. We'll get through, but yeah, justice is your challenge. Karmic energy and repercussions, consequences and things can all be wrapped up in this justice card here. So feeling like consequences that are too harsh, decisions people make that are final, that are out of your control. Maybe why the Hanged Man is here. You may feel like bound up by something that you yeah, you feel, and it's maybe, again, as the Hanged Man suggests, it's how you're looking at the situation as well, perhaps, that could shift and be beneficial with a shift. And in the area of, what's this? Sorry, I'm following this. Major accomplishment. We've got the 10 of Cups in the area of major accomplishment. And this is a happy day, right? This is the most bliss outcome, the happy ever after card. We've got a family having a picnic and everything is right in the world. So your major accomplishment this month is going to be finding genuine happiness with other people around you. Again, it could be to do with this. So this can have many layers. This can represent in one part of your month, it can be confrontation and disagreements, and other areas it can also be representing your loved ones and the people closest to you. But this month, your major accomplishment is just really heartfelt moments with the people that you love, and knowing that there is emotional fulfillment, even if, you know, maybe there's financial struggles or other struggles, health struggles or things like that, life struggles. You can still find the happiness and still enjoy those sweet moments and not let the harder challenges take away that shine from you. That's your biggest accomplishment, is finding your happiness and acknowledging it when it's there and really making the most of it, drinking it in, stopping to smell the roses, that sort of energy here. So if you've got a beautiful, maybe literally copying this image, maybe you want to plan a picnic with your loved ones, with your children, or with your pet, or with yourself. You don't have to have these people around, you know, you can do it on your own. You can go with your guides, with the nature spirits. There's an abundance around you. I think as well, the major accomplishment, I want to almost get more there. Now, bottom deck energy, before I do that, is the Wheel of Fortune. And the wheel is on a home or a house. So there could be big changes around your home this month, or the house, the place you live in. Four of Pentacles is underneath that. So there could be some reluctant changes around the home, or financial strain, or like wanting to save your money or not let people in the home as well. You might be just wanting to spend time on your own in the home. You want to back away from people a bit. Anyway, what's in that 10 of Cups with your major accomplishment? We got the Hierophant falling out. This is beautiful. Maybe you're entering into a really deepening of your relationship. Maybe some of you are getting married or engaged, or taking it to the next level, whatever that means for you. Maybe you're family planning. Maybe you're there's deepening of commitment here. And the Hierophant is all about conforming to our society and joining with groups, and like, I just put that down, and I've blocked out the rest of the family, but there is a couple here, so maybe it's just couple time. Maybe if you've got children, it's like your major accomplishment is just getting a date with your partner away from the kids. Like, that type of thing can definitely be in these cards here. But finding peace in your relationships, and finding peace in the roles you play for the people that you love, serving them with love, without expectation of return, but just, yeah. Anything else? Oh, the Nine of Cups. God, look at that. And the Fool is here too. You really are, like, this month, your major accomplishment is some sort of wish fulfillment for you. If you're a single person, you might be meeting someone very special who you could go somewhere, you know, very long term with that 10 of Cups and the Hierophant. But there's definitely, you're leaping into some new experiences that bring you a lot of wish fulfillment, regardless of how stuck things might feel currently with that Hanged Man being there. But anyway, so what to avoid this month is a 10 of Wands, working yourself to death, taking on other people's burdens, you know, not knowing when to say no to other people, picking up everyone else's slack, picking up everyone else's socks, you know. 10 of Wands is carrying burdens and carrying more than you need to, and doing more than you need to. So what to avoid is overworking yourself and doing things that are not your responsibility. And carrying on to heaviness, things that just make you feel so tired. And I think this can also be energetic and mental as well. So a clearing would be beautiful. Meditation, do any transmutation practices. Yoga is fantastic. Just simple as saging yourself and grounding yourself, a bit of gardening, whatever it is you do with intention to clear away the things that you carry, be that mental or energetic, emotional, physical. Ten of Wands is heavy burdens, and that's what you want to avoid this month, heavy burdens. Other people's burdens and dramas, by all means, be a good friend, hear them out, but don't take it on. So we've got what to embrace is the Six of Swords. What to avoid is taking on extra crap. What to embrace is letting it go. Six of Swords, it's releasing stress, it's releasing burden, it's traveling light, it's letting the past be behind you, it's knowing that all the rocky waves are it's slowly smoothing out, and you're going with that flow, and you're encouraging yourself along a path that is easier and more peaceful, more tranquility, more peace of mind. So definitely big shifts in the way you're holding on to things. And with that full moon there as well, there's obviously like maybe it was the full moon just gone, or the full moon of this month. You will see a big release at that time for yourself. I would say the full moon of the month of March. So, that'll be more towards the end of the month. So we've got here where to find support. This was interesting. I may have to get a clarifier here, but we have the Five of Swords. And when I see this, I'm thinking, well, maybe you don't feel like there's anywhere you can turn for support right now. That might be how you're feeling. Five of Swords is maybe not going to where you've previously gone for support. Let's have a look. The King of Cups is there. The Queen of Swords. Anything else? Ooh, and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, see, there's like, when I look at this, I see people that don't really have the same outcome or goals in mind. These might be different areas you can go for different support as well, like choose your audience or choose the people depending on what your needs are. So for emotional support, you may want to go to this King of Cups, who's a lot more maybe emotionally compassionate or understanding and gentle. But then for financial or legal support, you're going to want to go to the Queen of Swords, aren't you? She's got the intellect and the know-how and the experience to guide you through a situation. For a lot of you, I do feel you don't feel like you have anyone you can turn to right now, but there may be people that come along in your path where you can turn to them for support that will help you feel safe. Four of Pentacles in the middle there. For a lot of you though, I'm feeling like you kind of want to distance yourself from someone here and rely on yourself is what I do feel for a lot of you. And I think actually last month, I know there was one of the groups that in the area of support, it was the Nine of Pentacles, and I don't forget it because I just love the Nine of Pentacles, I think. But also just because it was like abundantly clear that it's you that will support yourself through this. And if that was you last month and you remember that, then it might be a continuum of that message of like you needing to just like have good boundaries and protect your energy and get yourself through this situation. But let's get like one more on that King of Cups. That telescope is quite interesting that he's holding. It's making me feel like he's got a lot of foresight. So it might be an intuitive person who can give you a message here of support, someone who can sort of see further down the line or help you understand your emotions. This could be a therapist. King of Pentacles now. There's a lot of different characters here. That's probably the Five of Swords too, God. With the three different characters there where you're like, The King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is, it's in clarifying to the King of Cups. So this is definitely someone who's quite accomplished that you can turn to for support, who does have some sort of plan. Maybe it's their own plan and it's something that you like inspires you. You can see that they've got their own life on track in quite a way. So this is someone who's accomplished that you can turn to for support. But I'm still feeling that sense of someone you want to avoid. So in the area of advice and encouragement, you have the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Cups. So, the Seven of Wands is about defending yourself against accusations and people that are attacking you or coming towards you. And, this is about sort of liberating yourself out of that situation, whether that be standing up for yourself and speaking your mind or literally just walking away with the Eight of Cups there. Maybe it's about saying your piece and then getting out of there and not like sticking around for the retaliation. Like, the advice here is to let go, to believe in yourself by all means, defend yourself where necessary, but not to the point where you're getting yourself into confrontation and big arguments, I would say here. I feel like this is more about release and let go, especially given that we've got embracing the Six of Swords as well. Both of them are like big time release cards. Really, really letting go and to not return sort of vibe there. You don't want to come back to that cycle or that situation. So you may be packing your bags and leaving. Just letting go of the emotional charge. And then I just want to see what are you walking towards. It's the Ace of Pentacles, which was so cool because I did the same thing in group 2 and I got the same card, different deck. Ace of Pentacles. There is a fresh beginning here, a financial beginning or a prosperous beginning in some way that brings a lot of prosperity and growth for you. Ace of Pentacles. The sun is shining. There's this beautiful home in the background there. So like for some of you, you land in this beautiful new home space. If you are moving and leaving your home. I did see that for some people here. There's just a new beginning, a new dawn, a new day, a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. You know the one. All right, so let's jump into your oracle cards. We have Melissa, which was also mentioned in group 2's oracle. So again, you may be drawn to group 2. That's cool. Maybe you came from group 2. The wise words. I'll read it all for this one. It's only after you've stepped outside your comfort zone that you begin to change, grow, and transform. This amazing essence brings stillness to the mind by putting all the negative thoughts aside and clearing one's energetic field of toxic waste. Melissa reminds us to be moderate and to find balance in everything we do. When we stay in equilibrium, nothing goes too wrong or too right, so it will never ask you to risk or gamble anything. Stability is very important for the Melissa personality. It brings hopes and light to the darkened soul, assisting with spiritual connection and finding hope in difficult situations. When Melissa is in the negative aspect, she can be agitated and intolerant. Relationships don't seem to flourish, and mental dilemmas can cause a roller coaster of emotions. Melissa is represented as a small fairy dressed in white. She is sitting on top of a dark gnome that has lost its shine. She is bringing light to the world. She is a sight of fresh light for everyone, and she is playful and happy. She is not scared because she knows the gnome cannot hurt her. It cannot hurt the love she has to give to everyone around her. She knows that the gnome has been wounded, but inside him there is a beautiful light ready to come out. She is willing to help him even though she knows there will be rough times ahead, and she will help him find his balance. The element of water represents the emotions that Melissa brings out to float. If you've drawn this card, be optimistic. Light is coming to this particular situation. Any obstacles will be forfeited and your desired outcomes will be created. Do not overwhelm yourself by thinking over and over through the same situation. Know that whatever you are feeling is part of your energy adjustment to grandness. Soon you will find stability. The affirmation of this card is, there is perfect balance in all areas of my life. I am creating a harmonious life. Beautiful, Melissa. And then, as we saw before, we have the card opposition and confrontation. So I'll give you the gift and the challenge. The challenge of this card is, the situation is an inconvenient growth opportunity, but not a punishment. Decide if it's time to build muscles or find another path. The gift of this card is, this situation offers you a chance to burn through karma if you continually respond with compassion and tough love from your highest self. Take the high road. Pick your battles, hey. I'm going to read the action. This is not a comfortable situation, but that's not the point. You're being challenged to grow. Look at the situation as a dojo, a martial arts training center, and take the training. You don't have to trust the wisdom of the people you are wrestling with, but you can trust the pattern itself in this great cosmic workout. Practice your best skills, stay centered, and operate from wisdom and strategy instead of emotional heat. Listen to hints on how to improve your style. The obstacles in your way are not there to stop you, but to push you towards your personal best. This situation may be set up as a dichotomy, don't even know what that is. I feel like I've read that 100 times before though. Anyway, love your work, your ideas versus their ideas, you or them. Question the illusions and look for third position of resolution, and both and solution versus either or. If the way forward feels truly blocked, look for another path. Sometimes an opposition, particularly in transit, says you shall not pass this way. Find another route. An opposition dares you to proceed. Decide if this path is worth the struggle. If it is, grow those skills, hold your ground, and fight for what you believe in. You are being asked to prove to yourself and others that you have the skills needed for this next step. I hope you understood my reading there. It was a bit chunky. Anyway, we also have the card Pansy's Attraction. Another beautiful card to speak on what you're moving towards, and I think it's also touching on that like beautiful energy with the 10 of Cups you're drawing towards yourself, the 3 of Pentacles as well. Pansies indicate that people are being pulled into your life who align well with you. Romance may be on the agenda, but this energy is also helps to build a community and friendship circles, possibly where learning takes place. It's a time to step back a little and relax into what is happening naturally. Hesitation and overthinking could cause blockages, and watch out for personal deception and gossip. Yeah, pansies are very gossipy, aren't they? They're like very like Alice in Wonderland flower. They have lots to talk about. We have Clematis. This is a beautiful message of putting yourself in the best position for growth, being able to absorb the light. Let's read it from the book as well. Clematis grows across any surface it is given, eager to rise and reach out towards the blazing summer sun. Its spiraling vines grab onto any opportunity that appears, putting its flowers in the best position to drink in the rain and warmth. This card symbolizes movement and momentum, a push towards the best position that will help you achieve your goal. Just be sure to remember those who held you up on your race to the finish. Which is interesting because like a lot of this challenge that is here, every single card has emphasized how much this challenge benefits you, even if you don't feel that way at the time. To build muscles, to put you where you want to be. So the self-care prompts that will ease or soothe your soul during this month is journaling, writing out your thoughts and your feelings, journaling, using your hands, being creative, doing it yourself, that type of vibe I get with use your hands as well. And then burning bowl ritual, fantastic for releasing, of course. And then from the financial deck, this was interesting. You had first was unfulfilled. Now take it or leave it with the messages that come underneath these cards. Some, like one might be for you and the other two maybe not. There's 3 little things underneath. But anyway, unfulfilled. You could have an emotional attachment to a job that's no longer serving you. Explore your wants and needs and consider a change. Or you're unhappy with your income but too scared to make a change. So just feeling unfulfilled. And then these all came out in a clump, which was interesting because you've got gift, next life, life purpose, spirituality, and growth. And look at all that, the finance and ideas and like fresh energy coming in for you. It makes sense. It's like a little beacon at the end here. Someone might give you a gift, lend you money, or help you in some way. You could get a cash bonus at work, and you have natural talents, gifts, and abilities just waiting to be discovered. Explore them. So your gifts. For some of you, receiving a financial gift. For other, it's using your gifts. And I think a lot of you, it's using your gifts, especially given that you're being pushed into a position where you may just have to figure out what they are. And if you already know what they are, it's like actually just, putting them to the test. Putting yourself to the test. We've got next level, be a boss. You're either about to take your finances to the next level or it's time that you do. Your finances haven't improved yet. So if your finances haven't improved yet, you can be certain that they will soon. There is a chance of something extra in the air. Life purpose, you will have new ideas or inspiration that will guide you to your divine calling. What is meant for you will not leave you as long as you continue to push forward. Ask for what you need and things will align for you to carry out your vision. I love that one. And spirituality, you're being guided to discover your unique spiritual path at this time. You may be called to become a spiritual advisor, healer, or anything in the occult. Your finances could use some spell work. Ask your angels or guides for assistance. And then of course you had growth. So expect good news in money matters, or a raise or a new job offer. Money will soon be flowing to your business. Promising opportunities are awaiting. Well, we had also that goal to pursue was the Eight of Pentacles. So there's definitely financial growth in this month for you, Group 3. So that is what I have for you in this reading. I hope that it has given you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance, Group 3s. If you'd like a private reading, you can book that in the description box below. And that being said, I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye.